Good evening, I'm Sarah Chitrakar and these are the headlines of the hour. Government still lacks data on Nepalese who lost their lives in the Russia-Ukraine war. Russia yet to respond to Nepal's correspondence. Federal government prepares a bill to amend the Police Act aiming to send 54,000 police personnel to provincial levels. Amendments also expected to the Local Administration Act. Government's policy to generate employment unclear. Trained youths still in search of jobs, raising questions on the effectiveness of training programs. And help Nepal and Gandaki province enter into the final of the Tiger Cup volleyball tournament. Help Nepal defeat Sri Lanka Army while Gandaki win over departmental team APF. The government efforts to repatriate Nepalese recruited by the Russian army has so far been ineffective. So far, 12 deaths of Nepali national in the Russian army have been confirmed and 133 families have submitted applications at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to rescue their members from Russian army. The government has sent diplomatic note to Russia on 2 occasions. However, an official response is yet to be received. Minister for Foreign Affairs NP Saud had invited Russian ambassador to Nepal to the ministry for the same. During the meeting, the ambassador had verbally expressed commitment to take necessary steps. Meanwhile, during a virtual conversation with Kantipur television, the former Nepali ambassador to Russia had some opinion to share regarding the stalemate.
यसमा चाहिँ भनौं नि युक्रेनलाई दोष नदिकिन रुसलाई दोषारोपण गर्ने हिसाबले जुन प्रस्ताव आयो नेपालले दुई पटक एक पटक पनि हैन दुई पटक त्यो प्रस्तावको समर्थनमा अर्थात युक्रेनको समर्थन र रुसको विरुद्धमा नेपाल सरकारले प्रस्तावमा चाहिँ उहाँहरूले आफ्नो मतदान गर्नुभएको छ जबकि हाम्रो छिमेकी राष्ट्र भारत र चीन चाहिँ आफूलाई त्यसमा चाहिँ भनौं तटस्थ राखेर त्यो भोटमा उहाँहरूले सामेलै हुनु भएन है त्यसले गर्दाखेरि ती सबै कुराहरु चाहिँ यस्तो अवस्थामा चाहिँ भनौं नि अर्थ राख्दछ र नेपाल सरकारले चाहिँ भनौं नि आफ्नो कूटनीति कसरी परिचालन गर्ने हो त्यो माध्यम नै ठीक भएन जस्तो मलाई लागिरहेछ.
The former ambassador also said it was important for the Nepalese embassy in Russia to be proactive and also the non-resident Nepalese in Russia. The Nepalese embassy in Russia is yet to issue a press release on the matter. The news of the death of 32-year-old Sajan Gurung of Ghamar Chok in Dudhpokhari rural municipality of Lamjung, who had been recruited in the Russian army, is being shared widely in social media. However, neither the Russian government nor the authorities back home have provided substantial detail in this regard. Gurung's family has not been able to accept his death. The family is still waiting with bated breath for his safe return. 32-year-old Sajan Gurung had left for Macau in the first week of the Nepali month of Bhadra seeking foreign employment. His father, Shriman Gurung, returned home after bidding goodbye to his son, who had told him that he would be working in the agriculture sector abroad. Shriman was shocked after the photograph of his son, who had joined the Russian army, was made public in digital platforms. Sajan used to contact his family once a week after joining the Russian army. Shriman's younger son, Kumar Gurung, who is in Germany, gave him the news of his elder son's death. His family performed the last rites as per the Gurung tradition on Sunday earlier this week. He is survived by a 5-year-old son, wife and parents, while his younger brother and his wife is in Germany. The number of deaths of Nepali youths who have been recruited in the Russian army illegally has been rising in recent time. There is a general call on the government to adopt required measures to timely address the issue. Nepali youths who go abroad seeking foreign employment have been compelled to risk their lives to earn a living. They have been joining the Russian army hoping for good remunerations and benefits. However, repatriation of the bodies of individuals who lose their lives in such a situation is difficult. Therefore, the family of the deceased performed their final rites by making an effigy of Kush as per Hindu traditions. According to the age-old belief, the final rites of an individual whose body is not recovered has to be done by making an effigy of Kush to liberate the souls. Pritam Karki of Syangza, who had served in the Nepal army for 16 years, left for Afghanistan seeking foreign employment. Later, he joined the Russian army and was killed in the Russia-Ukraine war. Karki's family has performed his final rites as per the Hindu tradition, as it was uncertain if his body will be repatriated or not. Families of a number of Nepali youths who lost their lives after joining the Russian army have done the same. The family of Rajkumar Karki of Melunga Rural Municipality of Dolakha have also performed his final rites by making an effigy. Likewise, Somesh Sunar of Bhutan had left for Qatar seeking foreign employment 2 years ago. Somesh later joined the Russian army hoping to get better remunerations. However, the news of his death came within a few days. The repatriation of his body too has remained uncertain. His family has been making efforts for the return of his body. In the meantime, they have made preparations to perform his final rites in a similar manner. More than 11 youths have lost their lives in the Russia-Ukraine war so far, while dozens more have gone out of contact. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs say that repatriation of bodies from Russia is difficult, expensive, and can be done only after conducting DNA tests. This is the second term of the government since federalism was implemented in the country. However, police adjustment has not become a matter of concern. Chief ministers have demanded for police personnel with the centre on several occasions. The federal government has already formulated the Police Adjustment Act, but it has not been implemented amid failure in formulating the Federal Police Act. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal's directive issued last week has made it almost certain that the province government will be provided police personnel. Prior to this, concerned laws must be amended. The Madhya Pradesh government filed a case against the federal government at the Supreme Court, citing they were not provided police personnel while the Chief Minister has been warning of holding protest in the capital. The federal government has agreed to send police that has been functioning under the Act formulated in the 2012 BS to the provincial level. Study has completed with a target of sending 54,700 out of the total 79,000 workforce to the provinces after adjustment. With this, 24,520 police personnel will remain at the centre. Police personnel, including DSP, will be sent to provinces. At least 500,000 individuals enter the labour market in Nepal every year. The federal government has been organizing various programs aiming to provide jobs to these youths. Unfortunately, at least 350,000 youths have left for foreign employment in the first 6 months of the ongoing fiscal year. In an effort to retain the labour force, the Kathmandu Metropolis has kicked off a campaign to create 5,000 jobs every year. The metropolis is set to provide skills training to 15,000 individuals in 35 different categories under its employment and income growth for development of Kathmandu program, which is one of its 10 pride projects for the ongoing fiscal year. The metropolis has allocated 100 million rupees for the project and intends to connect 5,000 of them to potential employers towards the end of it. The project has been planned for 3 years and training will be provided in 40 different centers. Several other local levels have also kicked off training programs teaching youths about producing soaps, candles, pickles, among others. However, these programs have yet to produce significant results. Analysts say the lack of seed money and inadequate return for labor has left the training programs to waste. Meanwhile, the federal government's Prime Minister Employment Program that aimed at generating 200,000 jobs has also failed to make a desired impact. The government has allocated program 5,940 million rupees for the program. Other government programs under the Ministry of Forest, Agriculture, Women and Children, Industry and Commerce also provide skills training of different type. However, skills achieved through these programs have yet to generate employment opportunities for the youths, raising question on their effectiveness. Time now for our segment, In fact, time now for our public voice segment, and today we have asked people in several provinces what type of employment generation programs have their local levels conducted. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
सिलाई बुनाई कटाई कार्यक्रमहरू चाहिँ सामान्य रूपमा चलेको देखिएको छ।
मानिसहरूलाई सिपार्जन गर्न क्षमता बनाएका कुराहरू चाहिँ प्रकाशमा आएका छन्।
कुनै पनि त्यस्तो रोजगार सिर्जना गरेको पाइएको छैन।
जसले चाहिँ मैले सिकेर केही गर्नु छ भन्ने सोच राख्नु भएको छ भने उहाँले चाहिँ त्यसमा केही गर्नु भएको छ, त्यसले चाहिँ राम्रै उ भएको छ।
प्रत्येक वर्ष त यो तालिमहरू गराएकै छन्, गाउँपालिका होस् अथवा हाम्रो नगरपालिकै होस्, तर चाहिँ यसको सही युटिलाइज हुन सकेको छैन।
ट्रेनिङ लिएर या तालिम लिएर केही गरौँ भनेर सोचिन्छ, त्यो चाहिँ कार्यान्वयन कतै पनि हेरिएन।
त्यसमा कसैको ध्यान गएको छैन, कर्मकाण्डी मात्रै हो।
स्थानीय सरकारले खास रोजगारी सिर्जना गर्ने गरी युवाहरूलाई रोक्ने गरी नीति ल्याएर कार्ययोजना बनाएको खासै देखिएको छैन।
कार्यक्रमलाई कार्यक्रम मात्रै गरेको जस्तो मलाई लाग्यो, त्यसमा कुनै उपलब्धि भयो जस्तो मलाई लागेन।
राजनीतिक नियुक्तिलाई मान्यो भने रोजगार सिर्जना त्यही होला, नत्र भने स्थानीय तहले खासै गरेर रोजगार सिर्जना गरेको त्यस्तो देखिँदैन।
सही प्रयोगका लागि प्लेटफर्महरू नदिएको जस्तो हामीले युवाहरूले देखिरहेको छौँ।
तयारी नपुगेको हो कि सरकारको भन्ने लाग्छ।
कुखुरा पालन, भैँसी पालन सम्बन्धी सामान्य प्रकारको तालिमहरू दिने देखिएको छ।
स्थानीय तहले तालिम सिपहरू जुन दिएको छ, तर त्यसबाट चाहिँ अब यसमा उचित लगानी गरे पनि यसबाट चाहिँ प्रतिफल अलिकति राम्रो प्रतिफल आउन सकिरहेको छैन।
विदेशबाट गएर आएका युवाहरूलाई ग्रुपमा अथवा पर्सनल्ली कसैले चाहिँ कृषि गर्न चाहन्छ भने उहाँहरूलाई चाहिँ अनुदान दिने व्यवस्था पनि गरेको छ।
यसभन्दा अघिल्लो वर्ष चाहिँ राम्रो गरेर काउलीको बन्दाहरूको सबै कुराको बिउ बिजन दिइरहनु भएको थियो। अहिले यो 80 साल लागेदेखि 79 सालदेखि बिउ बिजनहरू नि केही पनि दिनुभएको छैन।
स्थानीय तहले रोजगारी ल्याए पनि आफ्नो पार्टीको कार्यकर्तालाई दिने खालको यो रोजगारीहरू ल्याएको छ।
Mountains in the district of Bajhang are without snow due to lack of timely rain and snowfall. Locals in the region are also struggling due to food insecurity as agricultural productivity has been affected due to decreasing snowfall.
This is Nawamul Mountain in Saipal Rural Municipality, Bajhang. The water from this mountain that used to be covered with snow all year round gave life to the communities in the region up to Dhuligao at the end of the district's northern region. But things are different now as the amount of snowfall has been decreasing every year in the past 5 years. Bajhang has yet to witness rainfall since mid-October last year. The drought has affected the winter harvest and farmers are worried about a looming food crisis. Locals also say the lack of timely rain and snowfall and unexpected high snowfall during March-April has affected collection of herbs, which is their main source of income.
4-5 वर्ष भइगयो के आजभोलि केही कमाइ अरे पनि हुँदैन, खेती लाया नै हुँदैन। यहाँ कार्तिक लाएपछि बर्खा पानीले वर्ष आउँदै आजभोलि हिउँ आउँदैन, पछि वर्ष आउँदाले त्यो गुड्नै पाउँदैन र केही उन्काउन सकिदैन। तुला आजभोलि त्यो बिउ किनेर छड्या हँ, त्यही पनि सुक्न लाया केही नै। म वर्ष अगाडि आजभोलि हिउँ पर्दैन, पछि पर यस्ता टिम्ने ट्याममा बैशाख हिउँ पर्छ रे पछि त्यौरै सडी जान्छ रे यस्ताको कमाइ पनि हुँदैन।
Water sources have dried up due to lack of snow and locals are struggling for water to drink, let alone irrigate their lands.
हिउँको कारणले पहिले अब पानी सानी हुने यताउति हुँदाखेरिमा अब चैत बैशाखतिर त मान्छेलाई अब खानालाई पानी पनि नपाउने अब त्यस्तो किसिमको समस्या हुन सक्छ।
Bajhang district lies in an elevation of 5,000 meters from sea level and 30% of the district's area is mountainous. The impacts of climate change has disrupted the daily life of the locals in the region.
Time now for our segment, Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse,
Before that, let's take a look at the result from yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we had asked, what's your say on both ruling and opposition sides' warning of protest? 41% voted for A, result of not being able to carry out works, 32% for B, keeping public in confusion, and 27% for C, threatening one another. Here's today's question. Why has the government failed to repatriate Nepalese recruited by the Russian army? The options are A, lack of diplomatic initiatives, B, not in priority of Russia, and C, lack of international support. Voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Time now for sports update.
Sports news.
Help Nepal and Gandaki province have entered into the final of the Tiger Cup volleyball tournament underway in Pokhara. In the matches under the men's tournament today, Help Nepal defeated Sri Lanka Army while Gandaki defeated departmental team APF. In the first match held in volleyball court of the Pokhara Stadium, Help Nepal had lost the first set 18-25 but made a comeback from the second set. Help Nepal took the second set 25-14 and third 25-18. The fourth set turned out to be competitive, with Help Nepal locking it 26-24 to book a place in the title decider. In the second semi-final match, Gandaki defeated APF to set up the title clash against Help Nepal. Gandaki came into the match with 3 Indian players and won it 25-17, 25-20, 25-22. In women's category, 3-1 Army came third in the tournament with a 3-1 win over Nepal Police. Army had taken the first set 25-17 but lost the second set 18-25. Army then won the third and fourth sets 25-20, 25-19. In the women's semi-final match, Police had been defeated by New Diamond while APF had defeated Army. The final matches are slated for tomorrow. Bagmati province has won its third consecutive match at the Prime Minister Cup Men's National Cricket Tournament, defeating Koshi province by 64 runs. Asutosh Ghiraiya scored a century in Bagmati's win. Koshi had opted to field first after winning the toss. Bagmati went all out for 273 runs in 48.3 overs. Opener Ishan Pandey was bowled out by Kamal Khatri for just 6 runs. However, another opener, Asutosh, and captain Rit Gautam partnered for the second wicket, producing 131 runs. Rit was 1 run short of the half-century. Asutosh scored 118 runs in 111 balls, as his innings included 16 fours and 2 sixes. This was his career's first century and also became the 5th player to score a century in the ongoing tournament. This was also the first time a 5th century was scored within the same season in the tournament's history. Asutosh tops the list of highest scorer in the tournament so far with a total of 264 runs. Robin Joshi added 43 runs, Pratik Shrestha 19, while other batters could not score in double digits. Avyash Timalsina claimed 3 wickets for Koshi, Kamal Khatri and Hemant Rai 2 wickets each, while Firdosh Ansari had 1 scab to his name. Chasing a victory target of 278 runs, Koshi went all out for 209 runs in 47.1 overs. Sujan Thapalia was the highest scorer for Koshi with 59 runs, followed by captain Ankit Subedi with 53. Aish Bhatrai added 32 runs, Sonu Ansari 21 for the Koshi innings and Hemant Rai 10 runs. The remaining batters failed to make notable contributions. This was Koshi's 5th consecutive loss. Iraq stunned Asian Cup favourites Japan to reach the knockout stages thanks to Ayman Hussein's first half double. Hussein headed the Lions of Mesopotamia into an early lead in Qatar's Education City Stadium after Japan keeper Zion Suzuki failed to deal with a cross. And the double their lead just before halftime with another header, this time from Ahmad Al-Hijazi's cross. Japan's goal came in injury time at the end of the game, Liverpool's Wataru Endo heading in. This was the first time the Samurai Blue, ranked 17th in the world, had lost to Iraq, ranked 63rd in 42 years, a run of 9 games. Hajime Moriyasu's side, who beat Vietnam 4-2 in the opening game, could need a result in their final game against Indonesia to reach the knockout stages. Iraq, who beat Indonesia last time out, can afford to rest players against Vietnam. The top 2 automatically qualify, with the 4 best third-place teams also progressing to the last 16. Host Qatar and Australia were the first 2 teams to seal their place in the knockout stages. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.